Okay, we're recording, so please bear with me. Good morning and welcome to the Philadelphia Fair Housing Commission. My name is Allie DeMedeiros. I am the attorney for the Philadelphia Fair Housing Commissioners. Also present here today from the Fair Housing Commission staff is Miss Belinda Algeen. She's your case manager. You'll also see or hear Mr. Michael Fontaine. They're here as the Commission on Human Relations. They're really the FHC staff. That's who that is here today. Mr. Michael Fontaine is a clerk who runs our Zoom hearings for us. Before we get started, I'm required by law to go over a few things with you. First, you're being recorded. We record all our hearings. By remaining on the line and participating in the hearing, you are consenting to be recorded. Our Zoom hearings have the same force and effect as if we were in person. The only difference is on Zoom, we do not have a court reporter. In the event either party needs to appeal a final order of this commission, you can reach out to me or you can reach out to Miss Belinda Algeen and we'll give you a copy of the video recording. Please be mindful of what you're saying and doing because it is being recorded. Second, at 9 o'clock this morning, the commissioners and myself, the attorney, met in a private executive session to discuss the day's cases. We do that for every single case on every single hearing day. Third, the parties had the opportunity to submit documents. I have the submitted documents saved on my computer and can share them with everyone on the screen. Please keep in mind that the commission generally only reviews the very basic documents in a case prior to a hearing. If you would like a document reviewed by the commission, please reference it by a name, date, or description so that I can post it on the screen for everyone to look at the same time. Lastly, during the course of today's hearing, it might be necessary for the commissioners to speak privately to make decisions in this matter. If they need to do that, they'll invite you to join separate rooms divided by party called breakout rooms. A prompt will come on your screen at the appropriate moment asking you if you would like to join a breakout room. We will direct you to click join when you see that prompt. Once in the breakout room, please remain in the room. We will never end a hearing when you are in a separate room. Please make sure you're back in this main room and that a commissioner or staff member dismisses you before you log off or hang up. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and hand the case over to case manager Belinda Algeen.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Fair Housing Commission. This is the matter of Ruth Hawthorne versus Tanyelle Westmoreland and Satia Gardner. The Fair Housing Docket number is 2024-1209-19395, and this is the first Fair Housing hearing. At this time, beginning with the tenant, if you can please state and spell your first and last name, and please speak slowly and clearly for the record.
Sure, my name is Ruth Hawthorne, RuthHawthorne.
Thank you. And counsel for property manager or landlord, can you please state your name and state who you're representing?
Yes, good morning. My name is Donald Bermudez, DONALD PA number 318841. I represent the property owner, Satia Gardner.
Okay, thank you. And tenant, if you can please raise your right hand. And do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. The commission has 3 rules for today's hearing. First, do not speak over or interrupt each other, and do not speak over or interrupt the commissioners. Each party will have an opportunity to give testimony and present evidence. Second, please do not use generic phrases such as he said and she said. Please use tenant stated or landlord stated or Ms. Hawthorne stated. This will keep the record clear. And third, when referring to a date, please give the complete date, including the year. For example, please state the date as July 4th, 2024. Do not use just in July or last year or in 2024. The commissioners present today are Commissioner Baez, Commissioner Butler, and Commissioner Sang.
Hi, good morning, and welcome to the Fair Housing Commission. I understand that there's an attorney for the landlord who is asking for a continuance. Before we get to that, I would just like to ask the tenant for the address of the property.
The address is 7016 Woodland Avenue, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19140.
Okay, and are you still residing at the property?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You heard that the attorney for the landlord is going to be asking for a continuance, given that the landlord is not available at this time.
I just think that's unfair. She was given fair notice like I was. I don't think that's fair. And also I want to note that she is not the owner of the building. Tanyelle Westmoreland is the owner of the building.
Okay,
She
so thank
is
you.
not the owner.
We will address the question of who owns the property and whether the owner will be present to the hearing. Counsel?
Yes. So, admittingly, I know very little. I've represented Miss Gardner in other matters. She said she didn't see this until late yesterday as it went to her junk mail. She then texted me because I'd represented her in other matters in Philadelphia and just asked me if I could appear to ask for a continuance. I personally do not know much about this case at all. So,
Mr. Donald, I'm sorry,
she
I don't
would
mean to
be.
cut you off,
I'm sorry,
but
ma'am.
Ma'am, you can't
Ma'am,
interrupt. Miss
ma'am, this is not the time
Author,
for you to conduct a hearing. We're just asking for
sorry.
information. Thank you. Do you know who the owner of the property is? I understand that you just got onto this case, but do you know if the person who hired you is actually the owner of the building?
I don't know for 100%. I did not have a chance to talk with Miss Gardner about this case.
Okay, so then this is what we're gonna do. Given that there is no party for other than you, alleging that you are representing the landlord in this case, we are going to grant a continuance, but we will ask for you to do obviously your due diligence and confirm the ownership of the building, who owns this property, and provide us with that information. You have access
Absolutely.
to the email, or if you need that, you can forward us that information. Okay, given that you today presented yourself as the lawyer for this landlord, you're going to need to communicate to us whether or not you are actually representing the landlord and who that landlord is. For the next hearing, you should present yourself with the landlord so that we can address this matter. Ali, is there anything else that we need?
Absolutely.
So we have a next,
Not for.
go ahead, Mr. Bermudez.
No, I don't have anything else to say. I will absolutely follow up with all that information right away.
Okay, so we have a next date of April 9th, 2025 at 10:15 a.m. And we are going to be subpoenaing Tinia Westmoreland as well as Satia Gardner. And that's the next date, April 9th, 2025 at 10:15 a.m.
Can I please say something?
Understood.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I am literally without heat, and I have been without heat for months. I literally don't have any heat in my house. I have rodents running around my house. Why is it okay that on March 3rd, 2024, I have a message from Satia Gardner saying that she can't wait to see my ASS in court. So she has been aware of this court date and that she can call someone last minute and tell them to be here on her behalf because she has to be on the plane, which if you look at the text
So
messages,
ma'am, I'm sorry to interrupt
I'm
you.
without heat. I'm without heat.
Ma'am.
That's
I under-
crazy.
Okay, I understand you're frustrated, but you have said this isn't the correct owner, so we need the correct owner here as well. So the case has been continued and your objections are noted. The next date is April 9th at 10:15 a.m. Okay, at this point, we're
This is crazy. I just don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say. I can't. I'm defeated at this point. Like this was
Ma'am,
her
so
time to
you
shine.
already heard the decision that we are going to
I know.
grant
Shut
the
up. Right.
continuance.
I get it.
If
Thank
you need to consult with a lawyer, there are various organizations in the city of Philadelphia that you can consult with. Other than that, this case has been given a new date. You should appear at the new date, and the parties are free to leave. Thank
I
you.
don't need a lawyer, but thanks.
Thank you.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, the parties are free to leave. Thank you.
okay.